Hello, I am Patrick Barnard. It is August 12th, 2022. This is a mini book review of a bit of summer reading, a wonderful book called The World of Yesterday by Stefan Zweig. Stefan Zweig was one of the best-known European writers of the 20th century, deeply wedded to his view of a civilized, unified Europe. He was a pacifist, a humanist, and this book of his was written just before he committed suicide with his wife in 1942 in Brazil. He committed suicide because he was in a state of despair about his vision for a unified and peaceful Europe. I'm talking about the book today because I think it's terribly important. A number of people who are very clever and sensitive have said this summer and before that our world right now is disturbingly like the world just before 1914. The subject of Zweig's book is the contrast between the world he grew up in and the world he knew as an adult who was observing it all. He grew up in what he calls the age of security, before 1914. Of course, he was well off, he was Jewish, he was Viennese, immensely cultured, and the shock of what happened with Hitler was immense. Here's a short remark of his. It was reserved for us, he's speaking of his generation, after centuries, again to see wars without declaration of war, concentration camps, persecution, mass robbery, bombing attacks on helpless cities, all bestialities unknown to the last 50 generations, and which future generations, it is hoped, will not allow to happen. That is our challenge today, that we do not allow these kinds of bestialities to really break out.